Hi there, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we are going to show you all it took us to take this 5-bedroom, which will later turn to 6-bedroom duplex, from the first decking level through the block work to the second decking level to the roof, and then everything it took, both the material and the labor, to get this done. Stay tuned as I take you through the process. So, soon after the decking was completed, the next thing was the setting out of blocks on the first decking level. And this implies, of course, taking a clue from the block on the ground floor to get the outside walls where it aligned. And where we had cantilevers, then taking a measurement from there to bring out the cantilevers and the blocks that is supposed to go in there. Then marking out all the external and internal walls, of course marking out all the doors, and for this particular project our window started from the second course of block. So this implied that immediately after the second course of block we had to mark out the windows and of course follow the block laying work to get all the windows and all the doors established. Now, block laying to lintel level for us in most of our projects takes just about 2 days. And that's what you can see here. After the second day of work, many of the walls had gotten to the lintel level, and the third day the lintel work had started by the carpenters putting the bottom and of course plumbing them to get everything aligned at the same top level. And at this point, the iron bender had already started fixing the irons in place to ensure that everything enters in place before the casting is done. Normally at this stage we do well not to waste time for any form of work in the project. So as the carpenters are boarding the lintels and the iron workers are fixing the reinforcement in place, of course the casting of these lintels starts immediately. This is to help us, and we do this strategically such that we face a section of the building and cast the lintels first, and this helps us to ensure that as soon as the lintel sets, the next day the block work, the leveling of blocks around that area starts immediately. And this helps us to meet up with our milestones such that as block work is going on this side, of course the casting of lintel can still be going out in another section of the building. You can see that's what's happening here. the leveling of block is ongoing here. Normally, each project has its own number of blocks for leveling, but for this particular project, we leveled our blocks with 4 courses of blocks, and this helped to gain a very good headroom for the building, despite the drop that will happen at the POP level. At this point, the 4 courses of block leveling had been completed, and the preparation for the second decking had begun. And this starts with the carpenters first taking the beams. This is actually what we use to level to ensure that the decking is on a relatively level surface. So they take the beam round all the block walls and all the places that are supposed to carry beams, and after that, then the bamboos that come as support, and then the bottom decking, which is the 1x12 boards, will now go in place to support whatever the decking is going to carry by the end of the day. And now you can choose to use marine board or 1x12 board to do your decking. All of them have their advantages and disadvantages, which we will talk about subsequently. Meanwhile, the materials that were used to bring this project from the first decking to the second decking level, that's excluding the second decking anyways, were as follows: 18 lengths of 16mm rods, 30 lengths of 12mm rods, 20 lengths of 8mm rods, 2,209 inches blocks, 75 bags of cement, 75 lengths of 1x12x12, 2 trips of 7 tons sand, and 15 tons of chippings. So, the total cost of the materials used from decking 1 to decking 2 of this project was 3,691,000 naira. Additionally, the total cost of labor for this stage was 905,000 naira. In all, to achieve this stage in this July 2024, we cost this project 4,596,000 naira. So, immediately after the leveling work had been completed, the next was to start the decking work of the project. That is the decking 2 of the project. And this, of course, started with the beams, after which the bottom deck was done. And of course, you can see the iron work being done at a spacing of 150 millimeters, connecting all the beams and following the structural engineer's specifications. By the time the second decking had been completed, it was observed that 35 lanes of 16mm rods were used, 255 lanes of 12mm rods were used, 70 lanes of 8mm rods, 1 roll of binding wire, 53 marine boards, 120 1x3 and 1x3x12, and 130 bamboo. Now note that the marine boards, the bamboo, and the 2x3 could actually be reused. Now 45 tons of chippings and 45 tons of sand were used. 2 bags of 2 and 3 inches nails and 100 bags of cement were used. Then the total cost of labor for this particular stage was 900,000 naira. In all, the total cost of the second decking of this project cost in today's terms 7,714,000 naira. Thank you for being with us this far, and see you in our next vlog.